All right, so in today's lesson, I'm actually going to go over the course information for algebra, and then I'm going to have you answer a couple questions about a graphing calculator and a Microsoft Forms. So first, I'm going to talk through what you can expect in my class and how it's going to kind of run and how you'll be graded. So here's some general course information. So it says, congratulations, you've made it to advanced math. This class will stretch your thinking to levels that you never knew possible. It may be tough at first, but I promise that by the end of it, you will be amazed by what you have accomplished and are now capable of doing. The grade and credit you receive in this class will appear on your high school transcript. Therefore, you will have a Regents exam in June, and I'm going to say hopefully, because I'm not sure with this remote learning and this pandemic if that is going to actually happen, but we're going to prepare like it is, and if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. But it is a requirement in order for you to graduate. Because of the advanced nature of this course, we will be covering math from both 8th and 9th grade. So for this reason, you will be treated just as high school students. This course is rigorous and unlike any that you've experienced so far, and it will require a steady amount of effort, focus, and dedication. This class will be challenging, but it is your chance to showcase your mathematical abilities and strong work ethic. So before this class, you've probably or might have felt like math has always been a breeze and you've never really struggled before. Well, I'm here to tell you that you probably will struggle this year, and that's completely normal. So do not freak out. Don't go hating math, but you will probably struggle this year a little bit more than you're used to. But that's okay. It's going to happen, and this year will probably be the hardest year just because we're trying to fit so much material into one year. So we did go over this on the first day, but you will need a red paper 2-pocket folder. If you're at home, just one is probably fine because we just have you get 5 so you have extra and backups if yours rips or breaks or something like that. I do recommend a TI 84 Plus graphing calculator. And a stylus that is compatible with school computers. So you can get that on Amazon or you can get it at, pretty sure, the dollar store. But you're going to probably want something that writes pretty well on your screen because we will be using OneNote so heavily. And unless you have a printer, you're going to probably be writing on your screen. So if you haven't yet, please make sure you try to get a stylus that is compatible. I have planned this course to be able to go fully remote at any point throughout the year if we need to, with little changes as possible. So I'm trying to make sure that if we do go fully remote as a district, that people that are in school are not as nobody's heavily affected. We can just continue with our normal class. So please note that any grading or class procedures are subject to change as we progress through the year and our situations change. I am ecstatic to be back in the classroom once again with my students or virtually. And health and safety is our #1 priority, and we will get through this year together. It will look different, it will be different, it will feel different, but we're all in this together, and it is different for me too. So I'm still trying to get used to everything as well. So here are some logistics as far as grading. So grading categories are going to be broken up into 2 categories. The first category is 80%. That's assessments, tests, quizzes, problem sets, and math madness, and I'll explain what all those are in a minute. And the second part will be 20% of your grade, which will be participation tasks. So it's class participation. Do I show up for my virtual meetings? Am I in class? The practice for each lesson, that's not graded, but if it's not done, you're probably going to struggle on the assessment tasks. Math madness, timeliness, so handing it in on time. And the problem of the week, which I'll explain more what that is. So what can you expect during the week? So during a 5-day week, you can expect 3 new lessons. And those lessons will all be recorded in a video, and you can access them at any point throughout the week. So I will post all my materials for that week on Sunday, and that will be your work for up until Friday. So that will be for you to access at any point. There is practice to go with each lesson. So for each video, there should be practice associated with that. And it will be counted for participation. So a 3-2-1 scale. 3 means it was all done relatively well. Maybe you didn't get everything right, but you at least did it. 2 would be like half done. 1 would be maybe a couple problems done. And 0 would be not done at all. And that goes towards 20% of your grade. Problem sets are like what I would use for the homework if we were in a regular class, but those are not weekly. They're assigned at the beginning of every unit. So you have one packet for the whole unit, and usually you will probably have 1 to 2 problems per lesson that you will be expected to do, and those will be looked at and counted towards with correctness. But it can be done unlimited amount of times. You can say, hey, Miss Peterson, is this right? And I can tell you if it's right or not. And then you can go back and fix anything before it's due. It'll always be due the day of your unit test. So that's like problem set. So those will be graded for correctness. Math Madness, these are weekly review assignments. Because we have such a jam-packed course, we don't really have a ton of time to review before the Regents at the end of the year. So this is a way that we can continually review throughout the whole year. So these will be always assigned on Monday, and they will be due every Friday. And you can get these checked as much as you want. So you can do it all on Monday. It's usually just the front and back of a worksheet. You can get it all done on Monday, have me check it on Tuesday, and you can go redo all the ones you got wrong on Wednesday, and then hand it in. And you always have the opportunity to get a perfect score, because you can get it checked unlimited times, and I will tell you if you're right or wrong. So that 2 points of those assignments will always go towards participation, saying that you completed it and it was on time. The other points will go towards the actual assessment task, so 80% of your grade. So for example, if the Math Madness that week is worth 20 points, 2 points will go towards 20% of your grade, and the rest of the 18 points will go towards your 80% of your grade. And then the problem of the week, this will be a critical thinking activity where we analyze a problem in different ways. So it could be done a different way, there could be a mistake, but it's really just a reflection part. It's not really to do a problem, but we're going to kind of talk about it as a class. This will count towards 20% of the student's grade. Finally, there's an assessment. We'll have, I'm not sure how those are going to look yet, but that will be replaced like your tests and quizzes. And they will, I'm trying to decide what platform I'm going to use for those. I'm thinking they're going to be all open notes, because I can't monitor students at home what they're using. So I'm going to say that they'll be open notes, but I'm not sure if we'll use OneNote or Schoology or what we'll use for those assessments. So I will let you know as soon as I know. So here I put together what a sample week might look like for algebra. So on Monday, if you have class on Monday, we will probably do that lesson number 1 in class. If you don't have class on Monday, you can watch the video on lesson 1 and do the practice. You don't need me. I will post lessons for every video. The times when we do meet are places we can go over questions. You can ask me questions about the video or about what I just said. I can reinforce instruction. I can reteach a topic. I'm here for your resource, so you can tell me exactly what you need. And then usually after a lesson, you'll have 1 to 2 problems in your homework packet, or a problem set, I call it, which, remember, is not due till the end of the unit. So you have a ton of time. And again, I can check that as soon as you're done too. So then Tuesday, if you're in class, you might do the lesson with me. If you're at home or we don't meet, you can watch the video and do the practice, and you'll probably have 1 to 2 problems in the problem set. Wednesday will be used as a catch-up day. So anything you didn't finish from lesson 1 or 2, will be there. And then I also will have office hours that day. That will be from 9:20 to 9:35 to 10:20. I'm sorry. So those will be there, so I can help you with any problems or anything you're stuck on. And then Thursday will be lesson 3. You can do either lesson in person or in a video practice, and then obviously problems in the problem set. And then on Friday, you finish up anything you have left, anything you didn't finish, and that also the Math Madness is due by the end of the day. So that weekly assignment that you've had all week to work on will be due, and you have to submit it today. So all materials will be posted the Sunday before. You can work through this as fast or slow as you want. It's just kind of like a weekly guidance, and I'll always post suggested calendars in case you have trouble organizing. I can kind of help you with that piece of it. I will be using Microsoft Teams this year. I kind of explained that on the first day. And here's some frequently asked questions you can kind of read through if you're not sure. But this is a very self-paced class, and I will be here for a resource and kind of problem solve around what works and what doesn't work, because like I said, I'm still figuring out as well. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to take that form for your graphing calculator.